Chicken Marsala. Sounds fancy, but couldn't be easier. I'm showing you how to make this restaurant quality meal in less time than it takes for you to load up your family into the car. And we're gonna start by splitting 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. This is gonna give us 4 delightful servings. Just take your knife and run it just through the center. And then we're gonna pound them out a little bit more just to kind of increase that surface area and help them to cook a little more evenly. I just like to place a piece of wax or parchment paper on top and then, just go to town. Pounding it not only helps it to cook more evenly and faster, but it also tenderizes it just a bit. Now that that's done, we're just going to lightly flour our chicken. This is gonna help give it a nice golden brown crust when we go to cook it in the pan. So I'm just doing a little bit of flour, salt, pepper, and then just a little bit of oregano to give it that Italian flair. I like to season my flour pretty generously because this is the first layer of flavor we've got going. And then just lightly coat your chicken. This is just providing a very light coating that is not only gonna help deliver a little bit of a brown crust on the chicken, but it's also gonna help thicken our sauce. So after you coat it, you wanna dust off any excess. Chicken's ready for the skillet. All I have to do is chop up our mushrooms. I'm just using a cremini or a baby portobello mushroom. We're gonna get our skillet going on medium-high heat, and then I'm doing a combination of olive oil and butter. The olive oil for the higher heat, and then the butter, of course, for flavor. At this point, we're not cooking the chicken all the way through. We're just getting some good color on both sides. All right, our second round of chicken is browned, not cooked all the way through. And then to those residual drippings, we're just gonna saute our mushrooms. Once we've developed some good color on the mushrooms, now it's time for the star of the show, the Marsala. Usually pick this up at a liquor store because the alcohol content is a little more than just regular wine. This is a fortified wine that has been fortified with brandy. The recipe I'm using today has Marsala, which is the star of the show, but also adds in sherry. If you only have one or the other, that is perfectly fine. Sherry is a good substitute for Marsala. Scrape up any loose bits and then add your chicken back in. The flour that we coated that chicken with is gonna slightly thicken the sauce, as well as the natural reduction that's gonna occur. I'm gonna cover it, but tilt it so it's not fully covered, so the alcohol can kind of evaporate out. My favorite thing to serve chicken Marsala with is some good angel hair pasta. I like a pasta that's really thin, so it kind of gets to swim in that sauce and it doesn't overpower the whole dish. I've got some water boiling and I'm just going in with my angel hair. This cooks in about 2 minutes, so all this will come together in less than 5 minutes. We'll have it on our plate. One final thing I like to do, shocker, I'm steering from the recipe, is to just stir in 1 pat of cold butter at the end. It just kind of mellows out that Marsala. I'm gonna have a happy family tonight. The sauce is so rich, it coats the pasta and chicken perfectly. All those mushrooms make this super hearty. Of course, I like to finish it with a fresh bite, so a sprinkle of parsley. 2 thumbs up. I hope you'll give this chicken Marsala recipe a try, and when you do, be sure and tag me and let me know what you think. Also, I want to know, is there another restaurant classic that you would like me to teach you how to make next? See you next time. Are there any other restaurant classics you would like me to learn? I should have just left it as I had it.